It is official and somewhat depressing. 2023 was by far the world's hottest year on record. That's according to the European Union's climate service, which showed that the planet was 1.48 degrees Celsius hotter last year compared to the average temperature before the mass burning of fossil fuels sparked the climate crisis. Well, here's our chief correspondent, Alex Thompson, to explain more. Alex, explain away.
Yeah, well, slightly depressing. British understatement there from you, Matt. Let's have a look at the graphic we're about to see. And the first thing to say about this is that almost nobody saw this coming. Look at what happens along the bottom there, January to June. It's bad, but it's not disastrous. There's been hotter years. Then look what happens, June onwards, two terrifying takeaways. It gets hotter consistently. It doesn't come down. But look at the gap between that red line and previous years. It's not just broken records, it's smashed them in a bad way. 1.48 degrees. Yes, there's a slight dimension of El Nino, natural warming causing this, which will pass. But scientists agree this is caused by three simple words: burning fossil fuels.
So that's the science, and then there's the politics. Tricky for the government.
Tricky to put it mildly, yes. Over recent months, the government, Rishi Sunak's plan, of course, more than 100 new oil and gas drilling licenses for the North Sea, max out oil and gas. His words. One by one, the government's arguments have totally crumbled for that. It won't keep our bills down. They've been exposed on that. It won't give us independence from the likes of Putin, exposed on that. Waiting in the Commons when this bill arrives, Big B, Alok Sharma, of course, led the charge for when Britain was a climate leader back at the Glasgow COP. Theresa May, Chris Skidmore, the government's own climate czar, resigned over this business just last week. There's trouble ahead. And
also trouble with some of its own, top climate advisors.
Well, yes, you've got international bodies saying you cannot drill more oil. No governments can do that. Here, you've got an unenviable hat-trick, frankly. In recent months, the CCC, the government's own advisors, have accused separately the climate minister, the prime minister, and just this last weekend, the chancellor, of misrepresenting their views.
Alex, thanks very much. Jackie, back to you.